Everybody. Hope you are doing well. I'm here this evening. It's a quick show, and I'm in the process of, I guess, finalizing my 16th album. It's called Singularity, and I'm really excited about it. I actually made some changes. Some new songs will be finding their way to this album. Songs that I did not mention yesterday, and one of the reasons is I uploaded everything last night before I left, and something happened within the upload. And it said, there's an issue here. We're going to have you re upload everything. So erase this one and re upload your files, and I tried that again, and it didn't work. So now I'm not home. I'm not in the studio. Um, Away with the kids, my wife, for just a day, a couple days, and I don't have the ability to sit down on my computer and pull some of these songs that are only on that computer. Like, for example, The World's Gone Crazy, or I'm sorry, Living in a Crazy World, is not released. It's not on YouTube. I didn't upload it. So it's only on my one computer at home. So if I wanted to put that song on this album, I have to wait until Friday in order to do that, or Thursday in order to do that. And I'm not willing to do that. So I'm now going back, just so you know. Since I released my last album, I've released roughly 19 to 21 songs. So we have 13 to put on this album. So I'm already pulling 13 out of 20 to 21 songs. I'm leaving 7 to 8 songs on the cutting room floor. And so it's a difficult thing for me. Whenever I try to do this and I'm trying to put out an album, I want to make sure I pick the right songs for that album so it makes sense. So it touches that emotional connection we all need to make to the entire album. So Singularity, really excited about this album. I think what I'm going to do is while I'm here getting ready for this next day or so, I want to try to get this uploaded again. And what that means, I have to download every one of the songs that I plan on putting this on this album, and then re-upload the whole thing, which is a big pain in the neck. But I want this album out because I plan to put out another album next month. I'm going to get back onto this train of putting out an album a month. I did it a couple years back. I put out 13 albums in a row. That's 169 songs in 13 months. It's kind of insane that I did that. Nobody even knows I did that. But 13 months in a row, I put out 13 albums, 169 songs, and then 170, I believe, because I did the Freedom Convoy, which was the 170th song. And then I stopped putting out albums. And it was like, okay, no one's listening to this stuff, so I guess I'll just stop releasing albums. So the streak died at February 1st, 2022, I believe, is the last album I put out. And so now it's been about a little over a year since I put out an album. That's crazy. And I've got so much music that's just pouring out of my ears. It's on my phones. On my phone, I have to get through and start editing these things. But I just want to make sure you guys understand that I'm committed to releasing everything I've ever written and everything I've ever created live for you on the show. I'm committed to spending the time necessary, even though I expect to never make any money for this. I am committed to releasing everything to you because there is a reason I'm writing these songs. It's not for no one to ever find. It's for someone to eventually come across and have a difference made in their lives by listening to something that was created live in the moment on the Mark Inspire show. So yeah, maybe it's frustrating. Maybe I get discouraged when I put out 13 albums in a row and no one knows about it. And maybe that's why I kind of took the year off from releasing albums. But I guess motivated again to do so, even if nobody listens, even if nobody hears any of these songs. I mean, Rocket to the Moon, everybody knows. There's so many amazing songs. Rain Falls Down. I mean, I can sit here and talk to you about this. Stuck in a Nightmare might go on the album. I'm not sure. I mean, right now there's a lot of stuff up in the air. You know what is going on? Have a Good Day, Mr. Roboto. If you've not heard my Friday night Have a Good Time song, it's ridiculous. That's going to be on the album. I didn't think about it until I saw it, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's got to go. It's like 4 minutes long, and it's totally crazy, freaking awesome. So upbeat, makes me want to dance every time I hear it. So I'm really pumped about Singularity. I think this album is going to be the best thing I've ever released. I personally believe some of the stuff that I've released is pretty good. I don't know. I mean, again, it's subjective. You can hate my music, you can love my music. It's subjective. Artwork is subjective. But what I could say, and this is how I feel about any person who's creating anything, I'm thankful that there's something that exists that I created, whether it's good or not. I created it. It happened. It's out into the world. So if nobody ever finds it, it's too bad because I think there's a difference that could be made in some people's lives. But it's done. It's taken place. I can't change any of it. I couldn't have been more wordsmithy with anything. I couldn't have been a little bit more creative in any of these endeavors. Everything happened live in the moment. Every word, every lyric, every single uh, expression, every note on the guitar. I still don't even know how to play the guitar. I just play how I feel, and it comes out in these songs that keep getting released into the world. So all I can say is that I'm thankful that I didn't do what I should have done, which is spend the time necessary to learn a craft, to go and, I mean, I did, but not the traditional way. I didn't go to a teacher. I didn't go to school for it. I never took any classes in order to learn how to play the guitar. I just love it so much that I wanted to figure it all out. But I wanted to do it on my own. I didn't want to have somebody tell me, no, no, that's not right. This is right. My ears tell me something. And I just want my ears to lead my hands. And that's what's happened in 25 years, roughly. So, what I can't understand is when you're driving in a straight line and you have no hindrances because you don't know what's right and wrong. You just lead with your heart and with your passion. What I don't understand is um, we have this human, I guess it's a human fault where we believe that there's like a precipice, like there's a limit. You can't learn anymore. You can't get any better than X because somebody else did X and you can't. They were the best at it. They were the best at it, so you can't do better than that. And to me, I don't believe that. I believe when you're driving in a straight line,